Welcome back to the channel, folks. This week I'm going to be installing these, the Lone Rider Motobags.
Down in the dirt.
And here they are, folks, the Lone Rider semi-rigid Motobags. They're an alternative to the rigid pannier systems. They come in a range of sizes from 31 to 45 litres. Each Motobag comes with a 100% waterproof inner lining bag. Each kit comes with a removable semi-rigid lining, the waterproof inner bag, the bag itself with the backplate attached, which has various mounting points, the accessory pack including the L brackets, a shoulder strap, all mountings and fixings required. You even get a buff, some stickers, a ratchet, and a unique padlock for your bag. So, the bags themselves, this is the 38 litre, and you can tell because it has 38 litres marked on the inside there. Although they're textile bags, you know, these things feel really rugged, really good quality. They flatten away, so when you're not using them, they fall flat. And you can have them flat on the bike if you want. There's retaining straps there that will keep everything flat. And then to open it up, push it all out. And then you get the rigid boards here, which you put inside the bag. Some Velcro there. They go inside the bag and they give the bag its shape. In fact, watch this. Pop the bag down like this, open it up. So hopefully you can see on the inside of the bags here, just lift them up. So you got one there, and there's one there as well. Just lift them up, and then we put the rigid insert in here, and they Velcro there and there to hold on. Make sure you get the Velcro in the right way. This has come that way, but it's going to have to go the opposite way around in the bag like that for the Velcro to work. Put that in place, Velcro it in, put the flap back over the top, that holds that in. Do the same at the other side. You see how big these are? Gets my blooming great big head in. Bosh. And that now is held totally open. So they give it and let it maintain its shape. Even carry handles there. That's the bag now, keeping its shape. As you can see, this, I keep saying as you can see, I'm sorry about that. These things come with, there's loads of guards all around it. These are all replaceable, these parts as well, so if they get damaged for whatever reason, you can buy these separately and fit them on here. The bag is covered in all the molly straps, like the military emergency services use the molly straps, so you can fit all manner of accessories to this. It's a great little system. Carry handles there, more molly straps there, Velcro patches if you want to put your own stuff on there, reflective strips. This is the backing plate. That fits to just about every single racking system out there. There's a few that it doesn't, so check on the Lone Rider website first. And they also supply their own racks, which they've done to me because I don't have any on this bike. It's totally adaptable, this. There's umpteen different mounting points, all ready fabricated onto this backing plate. Really good system. All real high quality straps that are on here. One thing that I really do like is, look, it actually comes with a locking plate. How good's this? So once you've got your bag on and she's all rolled up, you can padlock it shut, and they even give you a padlock with the kit. These bags themselves are 100% waterproof. The outside one is waterproof, but it also comes with a removable lining bag. So this is basically what you put all your kit in, and then when you're done at the end of the day or at the end of your trip, whenever you want to, you know, go inside into your tent or into your hotel, whatever, you just open up the pannier bag and then remove this. This in itself is 100% waterproof. It's rollable at the top here. It's like a roll bag system. So once you've got that on there, once you roll that 3 times, you could literally dunk this into the river or into a vat of water, and your stuff inside will stay dry, allegedly. But again, it's got some real good high quality carry handles on it. It's branded obviously for 38 litres, so you know which pannier this goes in, because they come in 45, 38 and 31. I've got the 38 and the 31 litre versions, and that's that. So let's get this mounted to the bike. The Lone Rider Motobags, they will fit the vast majority of pannier racks out there. I don't have any pannier racks on this. I've got the Vario, BMW Vario ones, but not the actual rack system itself. Lone Rider actually do their own, so they've supplied that. I think it's about €200 to buy normally. So they've supplied that, but the way that one works is it mounts on the two existing bolt holes there, but then you also have to remove the passenger foot pegs in order to slide part of the mounting for the frame in there and then reattach it. So that's why I've taken the exhaust off on this side just to get access to this. Now these are on fairly... These have been Loctited in. We won't actually need to take these all the way out, I don't think. We should have enough room to... I'll just go and grab it. Yeah, loads of room. Beautiful. Okay, and now what we've got to do is we've got to take off 1, 2, just double check, make sure. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. They've all got to come off. Now we need to mount these. Keep them fairly loose. Okay, so you can see it's mounted there and there. So there's two different holes here, and on the R1250GS, it's the furthermost hole. So I'm just going to do the other side, fit the other side. I'm not going to tighten up any bolts yet. I still have to put the exhaust back on, and I will loosely put the frame, put the pannier rack all together, make sure it all fits, then I'll tighten everything up. I'd taken the rear foot peg on the left hand side, I'd taken that completely off, but it's not a good idea to do that. Keep it loosely mounted on the bike and it just makes it so much easier. So then we'll just locate that into there, swing around. So again, we're not going to tighten anything up, just get it to bite in, and then I'll tighten these up. Okay, so both sides are now on. I still need to tighten up the top bolts. Need to put the exhaust back on, but first I've got to fit this crossbar. It's like a bracing bar. It goes between the 2 points there and just firms everything up. That's that. So it looks like it's a 14. Yeah, 14 and a 12 spanner. Okay. Bit of Loctite on them, and I've coated the whole pannier rack in ACF 50 as well, hence it's a wee bit slidey. Okay, so now that's all on, the pannier rack system's all in place, I can go ahead and just tighten up all the bolts. Then we can get the bags fitted. Right, in the accessory bags that you get with each bag, and I went through it before, there's the shoulder strap, there's even a padlock. You get some stickers, some Velcro patches, even a buff for your neck or head or whatever, some bolts, a couple of L brackets, which I think we need for the 1250GS. They even give you a ratchet, spanner, socket, whatever you call it, wherever you're from. And the all-important brackets to attach the bags to the rack, which are these things. So let's get them fitted to the bags. So these brackets, can you see how that is? Obviously you want the washers to hang low like that, and this part here, these go on the inside there, and that clamps down on this side. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you then have to slide them in like that. So you put one there, maybe one here, or you could even do it there if you want. In fact, that's probably the better option. I'll go for a slightly wider. We have to mount the bags on here, and you can mount them high or low, depending, because obviously if you mount them quite low, they're going to scrape on the ground, possibly, if you're giving it beans. So I'll probably try and mount quite high if I can. So for me, and I'd suggest probably the vast majority of people out there, I'm going to go for these two mounting positions. So if that's the centre, I'm going one either side of it. Like that. Like that. Tighten them down. I should check this and just make sure that fits before I tighten her up. Let's take them off. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. So just make sure they're aligned. So basically you just want to make sure that these two brackets are at the same height and then your bags aren't all skew-with. It's not rocket science, is it? Okay then folks, so the brackets are now mounted onto the bags. Now we just have to mount the bags straight to the racking system. This is how you do that. Bit tricky this, I could do with about another 2 pairs of hands. Yes, I only fitted the top two and then I fitted the whole thing to the side of the bike, not realising that there were another 2 brackets to go on. So I just had to take everything off and do it again. So remember, there's 2 brackets at the top and obviously there's 2 brackets for the bottom. Don't be like Teapot. I'm not going to film me attaching it to the bike again. Here it is just with the top 2, but imagine I'm fastening the bottom 2. So I'm just a way to attach the other bag. Now obviously with these mountain brackets you have to make sure that they're the same height because otherwise you end up all a bit lopsided. Nice easy way to do that is either by eye or tape measure. So we can see at the bottom 300mm. Okay, so this is the bottom, it's 300mm from the bottom. So that one needs to be tightened up there. Double check and make sure in case I moved that. Yep, bang on, 300mm, beautiful. I am making these mistakes so you do not need to. Now, looky here. See the way this frame goes? Obviously you have one bar here, but then it curves in to go around the exhaust, doesn't it? So when you put this up like that, there's about a 2 or 3 inch gap, and that is where these L plates come in handy, is they fix on here, and hang on, I'll show you. As you can see, the bottom fits no problem at all, but because this curves around the exhaust, this top bar from the rack, that's about 3 inches from the back plate of the bag. See? So the kit comes with these L plates, which again have the same sort of mechanism. They just slide in and attach to the backing plate, and then you use those brackets to go around there onto the rack. Simples, isn't it? Fitting the top brackets there, trying to get what sort of level they have to be is very much just trial and error. So I would just fit one on, put it on here, see how it sat, make the adjustments, keep doing that until I got it at the height that I wanted. So that's it, now ready to go on. Right, what you have to do here, unscrew the nuts and take the washer off, and then this, so that sits on like that. You put that underneath and then use the washer and then the nut and secure it all on, just like that. So you can see it's just very lightly done. See how it is? So I'm just going to lightly tighten all the brackets onto the rack, then I'll make sure the panniers are all aligned. Once I'm happy, I'll tighten up this last pannier, then we are done. So this is the 31 litre pannier. It's the totally waterproof red liner bag. You put all your kit in here, and then as long as you roll this over, I think they say 3 times, roll it over once, twice, 3 times. That bag is now waterproof. It's got carry handles and everything on it. That goes inside the pannier bag. Roll this over once, twice. I think it's only 2 times. There's a little hook here. That just tucks nicely in. And then here there's a sort of buckle system, which goes in like that, leaving that little hole for your padlock. Bosh. So that's now secure. And then you can whack these across, put the main straps up, tighten that down. Bosh. Totally waterproof, totally secure luggage. This stuff, you can actually attack this with a blade, with a screwdriver, anything like that, and it's not impenetrable, but you're going to have to be going some to get in there. You can't just walk up and cut it and get in. If you have a look on the Lone Rider YouTube channel or their website, they've got some videos of them pushing bikes off the back of a moving truck and towing them behind. So the bikes are just cartwheeling down the road with this stuff on them. They've done all that sort of R&D to try and get the toughest, most secure material they possibly can. This one's a 31 litre, that one's a 38 litre. They go up to 45 litres, but obviously to accommodate the exhaust on this side for the GSs, on these type of GSs, to try and keep the symmetry, 31 on this side, 38 on that side. Together, for this bag and this bag, just the bags without the rack, you're looking at, I think, somewhere in the region of 840, 850 euros. So probably similar pounds. The rack itself is around 200 euros for the rack. So yeah, all in, you're looking at over £1,000 for the 2 panniers and the rack system itself. But if you look at any of the normal aluminium panniers, you're looking at roughly the same. Why would you choose sort of semi-rigid over rigid luggage? A couple of reasons. For starters, this is totally waterproof. Aluminium panniers aren't. Obviously you would need to put the inner lining bags in and make sure that they're waterproof. Well, this has 2 of them. This outside bag is waterproof enough, but they double up and they make the red bag inside 100% waterproof. Therefore, nothing is getting in this bag. According to some of their research, the solid panniers have caused injuries to people's legs, whereas this, because it's soft and it's got a little bit more leeway, it won't. It still is providing protection to your bike. Obviously, if the bike goes down on the side there, all the back of the bike here is protected by these bags. Aluminium, yes, again, but there's absolutely no give in solid luggage, so it's likely to wrench a few things out. This gives a little bit. You can customize these even more with different colored straps. I think on the Lone Rider website they do red and blue straps. Personally, I like the look of just all black. So folks, hope you've enjoyed this one for the installation of the Lone Rider Motobags. As usual folks, make sure you smash that subscribe button, make sure you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, let me know in the comments either way what you liked or didn't like about the vid or the channel. Please be nice. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you smash that subscribe button and don't forget to ding dong the bell. In the meantime, keep on keeping on, keep doing your thing, look after those that you love, but most importantly, live your life. Woo-ha!